Chicago won the toss and has elected to defer. So here's the Robbie Gould kick to Jeremy Ross, who will run it out from 6 yards deep. Ross, that decision not a wise one, tackled at the 13 by McManus. So here comes Matthew Stafford. They open up with two tight ends in a run with Bell. He makes contact with McClellan. They'll go with Bell again, this time right side, and again nothing there. Right into the arms of Will Sutton, and they'll actually lose a yard or two. Walloped last week at New England, just as Chicago had been a few weeks before that. And on third down, Stafford's pass is wide of the mark for Calvin Johnson. First, Martin in to punt, second-year man out of Appalachian State. Sends it down the way to Mark Mariani, the former Titan who backpedals to the 29 to field it. Gets past two tacklers and is then thrown down at the 45. That's a nice return. They come out throwing and completing the pass to Brandon Marshall for 8. Catch on first down and goes to the sideline. 3 wides in all, and a quick pass over to Jeffrey. Bouncing off his own blocker, and he's near a first. Jeffrey picked up the first down. And play action, Cutler flips it over to Bennett, is tied in, and he slips through a tackle, and he's got another 12 and a first. They might have had Marshall dinged on that first play when he made the catch for 8. So Marshall in a slot to the left, 3 plays, 3 pass plays, all completions, make it 4 to 4 different targets, as Forte takes off down to the 10. Matt Forte with help down to the 10-yard line in 4 plays, covering 45 yards, and here's Cutler to the end zone. And incomplete in the direction of Jeffrey.
They can run routes outside and catch the ball like a wide receiver.
Second and goal. Come back over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey's to the 5, and he's into the end zone. Marshall threw a block. Jeffrey scores from 10 yards.
Well, when you're a big wide receiver, it's not always about just going down and catching jump balls. It's about being physical, and it's hard to tackle these guys. Brandon Marshall, nice block, break a tackle, get in the end zone, and all you got to do is go down the field and stand next to these 2 guys, and you realize how big they are and how tough they are to guard.
6 plays, all pass plays in 55 yards.
Running the ball is a waste of time.
When you get results like that, it is. Gold adds the extra point. Even from the Miami-Denver game, Phil had his own tower this week.
Well, yeah, you were probably in a penthouse, so that was a long way up there, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
Nothing like having your own tower, though.
Yeah, that's pretty good, too.
That was good. With a 3 and out. Let's see what they do on their second drive. Stafford to Johnson, stretches it out. Near a first. Let's go down to Tracy. All right, Tracy, that was a surprise for us. Sounded like he was going to be a big part of the game plan. Bell now. And will carry the bulk of it today. Gets about 8 or 9 running behind Swanson. And
confidence because they know he'll make some big plays.
Second and 2. Stafford. The bootleg completes the pass. And Eric Ebron.
Baseball playing days come and play there. But Ebron, you see him being more and more the offense as time goes on. And I expect him to be a big factor in today's game.
The first rounder of the Bears, so a couple of first-round picks. Having a little moment there on the field as Johnson again is targeted by Stafford. And just like that, the Lions are inside the 30.
Fundamentally better. Just executing great.
And Bell is stacked up for a loss of 1. Second and 11. That's Pettigrew, starting tight end for a short game.
It's a dangerous one, and once somebody gets hurt, that'll slow it down.
Third and 9, need to get to the 19 for the first. Stafford with pressure, fires it down the middle, and Johnson and Fuller both were in the area. Matt Prater from 46 yards out. And the Fuller Bronco drills this one. Special dressing.
And yeah, what's the rest of the story about that?
Well, she doesn't eat the dressing, but he raves about it. Still up top. Cutler with a flag coming out as Jeffrey was held up.
Illegal contact. Defense number 31. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Perfect guy to try to do a double move against.
Now the handoff is to Carey. To Dean Carey. Forte still hasn't carried it to this point. It's over to Jeffrey.
Trying to run it with the middle, those screens worked well.
There's Forte's first handle, or first carry, I should say, and it looks like they may have stopped him short. George Johnson comes out of there convinced that they stopped them, and it certainly looks like they have. They're going to punt. 4th and inches, but it's a routine punt here for O'Donnell. And it's a good punt. It's at the 5. Look at the sideways bounce. And it'll be downed at the 5-yard line. 61 yards. Now, after Patrick O'Donnell's season-long matching 61-yard kick, the Lions' first snap from the 5 might be actually moved up by 5.
Encroachment. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
He's out there now, number 45. First and 5 from the 10. And Stafford, the ball comes out, hit from behind. And then the ball seemed to squirt out again. I thought Rob Sims at first had recovered it, but it may have come out of his hands. And yes, the Bears have it. Which it doesn't appear to be the case. Ball looks like it came out.
Yeah, the hand came forward with no football.
I don't know how Rob Sims did not finish with the football. Look at him just pounce on it right here. But it squirts out, and Allen ends up doing it all. Forced fumble, fumble recovery. Hey, it is
on the field has been confirmed.
Recovery Bears.
Chicago ball, first down.
First and goal. Delayed give. Forte will lose 2. Second and goal from the 6. Back up top goes Cutler. Back to the end zone, and it's pulled down. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey.
You know that you have big wide receivers and a big tight end, and you can make throws just like this. Throw it up in the air, they go up and attack it. And of course, the guy that's almost gets there, and Ndamukong Suh.
And he's had 4 touchdowns in the last 3 games.
Hey, penalties, sacks, everything keeping this offense from getting in rhythm.
Ross is going to try to bring it out. The first time to open the game, he got stopped at the 12. And this time, about a yard or 2 past the 20. Stafford swings this one over to Ebron. Second catch of the quarter. It's good for about 8.
Tough to overcome.
And you saw their left tackle out today, Riley Reiff. There's Bell picking up the first down. Reiff got injured on the first play against New England.
Ringo!
Here's Stafford. Here comes Allen again. Flips it forward to Bell. Saves the sack and picks up about 5. Boy, Jared Allen.
You understand why he's not when you watch just his first quarter of football here today. He's been under way too much pressure when you can't football down the field.
How about that pass, though, that picks up 6, second and 4. He's got another first down. Megatron. And a gain of about 7.
Extra people in, giving more protection.
First and 10, they've got Riddick in. As Johnson with yet another catch inside the 40, so they're moving.
Just rips it right in there for an easy completion.
Flags are out as Riddick gets the carry. Fuller the first to come up and make contact.
Fuller, first round draft pick, playing corner.
Holding. Offense number 51. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
For Matt Stafford.
And a penalty on that last play of the first quarter. And first and 20 throw goes to Corey Fuller. We've talked so much about his brother in the secondary. 21-yard gain. Sets up the Lions at the 28. Quickly over to Ebron. And he's wrapped up by Ryan Mundy. Here's Bell. And he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Fuller on Fuller at the bottom of the screen. Tate at the top has not been targeted so far today. 3rd and 6. And a catch for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson right down the seam. And the Bears love to do this a lot. They'll blitz you and then play zone behind it.
Right between Fuller and Vereen.
You know, I would say there's only a couple wide receivers in the NFL could make that catch because of his height.
Prater picks up one more. Got it. But he's made already an impact on this game. 5 catches for 77 yards and the touchdown.
Calvin Johnson just too big.
Here's Cutler on 1st down, swinging it over to Forte. Jeffrey was trying to throw a block on that side, and it's gain of 6.
So you can block them even better later in the game.
Extra lineman and Leno. It's Forte trying to run. You got Lions' #1 rush defense. And he's got a gain of about 2. To Jeffrey. He powers his way past Mathis to pick up the 1st down.
Fast and direct and right on target.
Looked like Ansah thought he might be able to tip it, but Cutler got it around him as he goes down the sideline. And Marshall was trying to get Alshon Jeffrey after the timeout. Here's Bennett. Martellus Bennett plows ahead for another. Chicago first.
The defensive line to get a matchup they like.
And 1st and 10. Kadeem Carey. Wrapped up by the ankles by DeAndre Levy. Had one thing on his mind, and that was this matchup.
That's right.
2nd and 5. Cutler has time, but then it's batted down. That's George Johnson. Cutler hasn't faced a lot of pressure. But time to fire it here for the 1st down to Marshall.
In football.
So back to the Lions side of the field. Jeffrey already with 2 touchdowns. Held to a gain of a yard.
Use it instead of the running game, and they do it well.
2nd and 9. And the flag is out as Bennett's taken off with it near the 20. But it looks like it's coming back.
Holding. Offense number 63. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 2nd down.
First offensive penalty today on the Bears. 2nd and 19. Cutler spinning away, planting the feet. Almost intercepted. Marshall drops that one. So O'Donnell back out. After a beautiful play last time, it was down at the 5. Ross with the fair catch at the 14. Every year on Tuesday leading into the Thanksgiving game. 1st and 10 for the Lions. As Stafford sees it to Johnson. And he's got 10 and a 1st down. Let's go back down to Tracy. And here's Tate with his 1st catch of the game. Golden Tate. Catch and run.
And having a good year.
And he leads all receivers in yak yards after the catch. As Bell keeps looking around for a seam. That's pretty good. Able to get 4 out of it.
Like I said, can catch contested footballs. If you're close, he'll go up and take it.
2nd and 6. And they're going back to him. Incomplete. Stafford finds his man. It's Ross to the 20.
Good job, Stafford getting really comfortable. Look at everybody around him and stood tall, and boy, delivered another strike. Gets on top of the football. When he does, he gets it there fast, and it's easy to catch when it has no wobble to it.
First down from the Bears 20. And Tate now starting to get into the flow of things with his third catch on this drive.
Personal foul. Defense number 26. Hit on a defensive receiver. After it's at the goal. Automatic first down.
Lions trying to take the lead. Over to Tate. Blockers ahead. But then the Bears converge on him. Bears defense without Lance Briggs today. Inactive with the groin injury. Second and goal. And Bell takes it for the touchdown. Do have a flag down.
Holding. Offense number 66. 10-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Take it off the board.
Here he is down inside. Yeah, that he reaches out. They really did a terrific job.
They'll go screen. It's Riddick. Riddick to the 5 and down at the 1. 3 tight ends. Fake to Bell. Stafford rolling, looking, throwing, and incomplete.
To overpower the defensive front.
Bell up and over for the touchdown. Like a Marcus Allen used to and others. And here you got it today. Joint Bell.
Man, that's close. He barely made it, but it is a touchdown.
And of course the amazing Walter Payton. How many times did he do that?
Yeah, we were talking to Matt Forte about it, how we don't see it. It's just harder. Defensive linemen get more penetration, get underneath offensive linemen, harder to jump over the pile.
They've confirmed the touchdown. Bell has his 4th of the season. So they go. Extra point's good. Prater sends it to the back of the end zone. And a knee by Mariani. 2 timeouts for the Bears here with 3 and change to go. A pass in traffic. It's caught, but it's a loss of 2.
In the air. They like to explode off the football and get to the quarterback.
Second and 12, and now rolling out with a flag down. Forte is the backup option and picks up about 4, but we'll check the flag.
Offense number 63. After this at the goal. Repeat second down.
And in the control room as well. Second and 21. Forte thrown down after about a 3-yard gain. Lions have all of their timeouts. Across the middle screen. And Forte, they give up a few yards, but keep them well short of the first. Gain of 11 and a timeout right away by Detroit.
Once they get a penalty, it's like the drive is over.
So Donald. Ross. Ball's on the ground, and he was hit, but recovered by the Lions. Lewis Jean was the one that made contact right here. Stripped it.
That's awesome. I think it's Perry.
That's actually Perry.
Yeah, it was. What a
Timeouts. Johnson for 10, and that puts him over 10,000 on his career. It's actually second and a short one. Nice catch, Riddick. Got the first and a whole lot more, down to 36.
You see this a lot against the Bears. Hold the football.
Won the game for the Lions the last time they were at home against Miami in the final minute for the catch. Calvin again. This time, short game. The ball did, for a moment, come out of his hands, but the signal, it stays with Detroit.
Good job of going ahead and making sure no time is left for Chicago.
Second and 4. In the middle, Tate to the 6. Just 28 seconds. First and goal from the 6. Stafford. End zone bound. Touchdown. Touchdown, Calvin Johnson.
Looks like his feet are in as he has control of the football. Yeah, the ball's not moving. Chicago finally blitzed. It was too late.
And now the Lions have started another streak. And Mariani will bring it out. Wallop near the 16. Unharmed and back to work. And a kneel down and halftime has arrived. Detroit puts up 21 in the second quarter. 21 unanswered after being down 14-3 after one.
I think the Bears need to go in at halftime and revise their game plan on both sides of the ball.
And once you think about Reggie Bush, if he could get healthy come December, well, now you're talking about another playmaker in the mix. Sam Martin's kick down in the end zone by Mariani.
But try to protect his defense, that's awfully hard as a play caller.
Over to Marshall. What a tackle that was by Slay. Darius Slay holds him to one.
Incredible tackler.
2nd and 9. And again, a short throw to Forte. Bears trying to do something here to get the second half started on an up note. And they're going to have that first down with Bennett. Martellus Bennett left open. And he picks up 12 and the first down out to the 37.
Take advantage of the fact that he can run down the field and make big plays.
First down, Cutler. That pass knocked down by Mathis. Great pass plays. They opened this second half with 4 consecutive. Make it 5 if they can get this one up. No, he's taken down instead. Llewellyn with the sack. Cutler, middle of the field to Jeffrey, and they pick up the first down. How about Alshon Jeffrey being that wide open on 3rd and 18, picks up 26. 26 yards, the longest play of the game for Chicago. Boutte just shovels it over to Bennett, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Nice catch that time by Marshall. Reaches down to grab it right in front of Levy. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up for Chicago. Base it again, 3rd and 3. Pick it up again with Jeffrey. And Slay was trying to strip it from him, and he waited for some help to bring him down. Gain of 14.
Got to count him as runs because that's what they're doing.
First down, throw again. And that's Jeffrey.
It's just a wasted down.
Marshall fights for yardage within a couple of the first. 3rd and 3. Over the head of Bennett. And now they'll go to the field goal unit. October the 12th in Atlanta. This from 35 yards. And back in the field goal business. So an end last year where they thumped Green Bay 40-10. Green Bay without Aaron Rodgers that day. Up 7 in this one. On the return, Ross bounces off the hit. Takes the pile out at about the 16, maybe the 17. Here's Stafford. And that's in and out of the hands of Ebron.
Not really their style, but what they've been doing has not worked.
2nd and 10, and run it up the middle with Bell for about 2. 3rd and 7 for Detroit. Stafford felt the pressure coming and just threw it over the head of a receiver on the right side.
The head coach and calling plays because he can protect his defense if he needs to.
To Mariani, and Mariani's going to have a chance to return that. At a 9-yard run back it is for Mariani. It's Cutler. Airs it out long into double coverage. And it's broken up. Alshon Jeffrey, who had 3 catches on the last series. Chicago. Pass it over to Forte. He knows where that marker is, and the spot looks like it's right on it. In practice and on game day, and here is Forte as they try to run it for the first time in the second half. Here's a 2nd and 8. Oh, and it should have been caught by Bennett. From the gun, right side. What a catch. The Lions side says no catch. The officials agree.
The hand.
At the left foot down.
Right.
And nope. Angles this one. Demands a fair catch by Jeremy Ross. 42 yards. But with a flag.
During the kick. Holding. Receiving team number 52. After this is a goal. Detroit keeps the ball. First down. Timeout.
The Supremes, Dinah Ross, the four tops, they all recorded in that very studio you saw. As Bell carries it out to about the 7, maybe the 8.
Golden Tate and Calvin Johnson.
2nd and 8. Throw it over to Riddick. And Riddick. It's within about 3 of the first. Threading that one to Tate. That was very tight.
It's because Matthew Stafford just threw it hard.
Yeah, there was some heat behind that one. Detroit has his first down of the second half. But this.
Again, they were up there.
Fake to Bell. And hits Johnson in stride out to the 38-yard line.
Doesn't have enough time to get to Stafford.
Gain of 21 to Megatron. 1 yard for Bell. That Bears defense has been going most of the day without Chris Conti. Needs his defense to clamp down, and like what happened in the second quarter. Another Stafford completion to Riddick. First down, and somehow again able to get it in the hands of Tate into tight coverage. Bell slips through the right side, his best run of the game. Goes for 11. 5 first downs on this series. Here's the pass over the head of everyone, but it draws a flag.
Yeah, that might be against the Lions.
Vinovich has the answer.
There's no foul for pass interference. The ball was not catchable. 2nd down.
Final half minute of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10, and dragged down is Stafford, but Willie Young is going to be flagged here.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 97. Contact to the head. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Ball tipped at the line.
Can they keep him to a field goal?
Here's Stafford. Straight back and throws near the goal line and stops short. Green comes up to put the hit on him. You can see that football. Boy, it's close, but it appears to have never quite crossed. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. If at any point it just touches, if you will, theoretically, that white line, Fourier knows he was that close to having a Thanksgiving Day touchdown. So the Lions going to let the play stand. They're not going to issue a challenge.
Well, Matthew Stafford had a big quarterback sneak to win a game for him this year. Will he quick snap it and try to go over the top himself?
3rd and goal. It's Bell. He breaks outside, and it's a touchdown, Detroit.
Good adjustment by Bell. Everybody down inside expecting the inside run. Read it. Really good drive by the Detroit Lions.
Minutes and 12 plays to get down the field. Prater adds the extra point.
You know,
Our warmest Thanksgiving wishes to our moms.
that's right.
Yours down in Louisville, mine down in Houston. Denver in a playoff game. We were present. Oh, almost into the arms of Jason Jones.
For the quarterback.
Brady had a 4-touchdown game here on Thanksgiving when he won the award. Here's a 2nd and 10. And Bennett will give him a new set of downs out at the 37.
Stay where you're supposed to stay in front of the quarterback.
Cutler taken down. That's Jones, who almost had the pick a couple of plays ago. Gets the sack on this occasion. 2nd and 18 now for the Bears. As Cutler goes way down the field. Intended for Jeffrey. For this 3rd and 18. Cutler buying time. And look at Levy knock it away. Having completed now just 2 of his last 9. McDonald, another beautiful booming punt. And that's Ross. Brought down by Perry. Lions start this next series. Sims, the left guard. Number 67. That's Tate. What a shifty move that was to pick up the first. He was able to fake out Ryan Monday and pick up 11.
Gives so much on this drive.
Monday this time is not going to be faked out.
Stafford, Calvin Johnson.
2nd and 8. There it is. Just what you diagram. Calvin Johnson with his 11th catch.
Holt, Jerry Rice, my gosh.
Andre Johnson. And there is Bell for 2. 2nd and 8. Knocked down. Perfectly timed by Willie Young.
Linebackers.
Stafford got it away, and the ball's incomplete. In and out of the arms of Calvin Johnson. Somehow Stafford got it away before DeMontre Hurst.
Keeps the Bears in the game.
Yep, Lions have to punt from the Bears 46. Lions are down there to cover it up. Oh, what a beautiful punt, too. Sam Martin. 2 touchdowns, 10 minutes to play. In some ways, it's a fight for their season right now, Phil. Now at 8-3, you got the West, and you got very highly qualified teams, much better records than the Bears. And here's Cutler off his back foot going down the field, and it is intercepted on the rebound by Quinn.
Up the first down. And because he was off balance, the throw was short, and Slade tips it up in the air.
Slade tips it. Marshall couldn't make a play on it. He was falling backwards, and Quinn
He's
definitely in bounds. He was in this game a couple of years ago, but on the other side when the Texans won in overtime here. Set up screen to Riddick. Down to the 37.
Just a few yards away from field goal range.
2nd and 5, and it's Bell. Oh, and he gets pushed forward. He's 1st and 10, and sidestepping the pressure. Stafford this time is hit by Allen. That's a sack by Allen. Setting up 2nd and 12. They fake the end around to Tate. And it's Bell. 2 yards short of the first.
It just has an unbelievable, outstanding arm.
Here he is throwing, and 3rd and 2, and almost turning around to make the grab was Johnson.
Didn't get a mention.
And this is for a 3-score lead. With the kick from 40 yards out is good. And now they've doubled up the Bears at 34-17. That's Mariani taking a knee. The 6:16 to go. And a sack again. Ansah. All coming in this half. And Cutler saw More pressure. Third and 19 is how long it is. Bennett with Levy just throwing him out of bounds. Fair catch. Ross, 39-yard line. Handoff. Bell straight ahead for 3. Inside 5 minutes to play. As a coordinator and as a head coach and then coordinator with the Ravens. Here's Bell. Nice cut outside. And he's got a first down. Joique Bell having a good afternoon of it now with a couple of touchdowns.
Head coach the second time. He said he's very thankful for the second chance.
There's Bell. 4 more. 2nd and 6. Now moving it inside 4 minutes. For this game to end, Coach Caldwell to come home and have Thanksgiving dinner together. As Bell has another first down inside the 20 down to the 16.
They got it today. Throwing, now running the ball well.
Keep feeding him the football. He's got another yard.
Jim, they're a dangerous team if they get in the playoffs for many reasons.
A lot riding on that one. 2nd and 9. Bell tiptoes around the first tackle attempt and plows ahead for 2. Carried the load, the only one with the rush attempt today. This is his 23rd carry, and that brings him up to 92 yards.
Absolutely terrific out there on the field today.
4th and 6, they'll run another play. They're going to throw it, actually, to Tate, and he's covered up in a hurry by Hurst.
Catches today might have done it in a touchdown.
11 for 146 and 2 touchdowns as Cutler connects. Marshall stays in bounds.
Yeah, we got a warning.
All Iron Award.
The trophy weighs about 50 pounds. So.
Kadeem Carey takes that pass for about 6-7 yards.
You know, you're throwing against zones in the NFL. Good quarterbacks beat it up.
Here's Cutler's pass pulled down by Bennett. You know, the Bears have managed 3 points since the first quarter. That was a 23-yard play to Bennett. And that's knocked down, but it merits a flag on Tahir Whitehead.
Pass interference. Defense number 59. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
Oh, boy, it's a good thing we didn't jump out there too early.
We didn't do that. Lance and Mike Bartle didn't do that. And it's Perry with the catch for no gain. Final 20 seconds here. Cutler and the Bears, who were so sharp at the beginning. Bennett stays in bounds, and that may do it. Not gonna. Well, maybe we do get there. Looks like it's an official play. Flag is down, and fantasy owners are begging for a Bears touchdown in some cases. As Carey takes the lateral, that's a forward lateral. I can spot that one.
There are 2 fouls on the play. 12 men, defense, illegal forward pass on offense. By rule, those penalties offset, replay, first down. We'll extend the quarter for 1 play.
Did he get the football snap in time?
Just
They did. How about
fractions?
Just be careful.
To the end zone, intercepted. Intercepted by Ihedibo to close it out. Second pick of the game for the Lions defense. So that's it. Final score 34-17. Lions